Hello, everyone. Welcome to the virtual Y. My name is Claire, and this is chair yoga. Let's get started with our backs, resting against the chair. Roll your shoulders back. Relax through your core. I encourage you to gently close your eyes as we take time to recalibrate and resettle into our bodies at this moment. Whatever you were doing before class today and whatever you're doing after, just let any worries or stresses about those fall away. We don't need to think about them. We are here in the present moment. And that is it. If a yawn comes up, feel free to yawn. You don't have to hide it. Cough is the same. This class, one of the biggest goals I have for you is acceptance of what comes up and wherever you are at in your journey. I've recently been talking about yoga having 3 parts. There's a breath component. That's number 1, and let's focus on that now. So as your eyes are gently closed, notice your breath. Notice how your body has to change in order for breath to exist, in order for that air to come into your lungs and then to leave. It feels interesting and enjoyable for you. You can imagine the oxygen traveling from your lungs into your circulatory system. Right? Traveling with red blood cells, moving into your heart, and then your heart pumping that oxygen somewhere else in your body. Maybe you could imagine the part of your body that is receiving this oxygen that you have breathed in. The oxygen will have to enter each cell. And there, your cell will use it to change the energy you've eaten into the energy your cell needs to grow and to live and exist, even if it's not growing. Right? And then that oxygen can get recombined with different oxygen, and now it becomes carbon dioxide or water. Right? And then that goes back the way it came, through your circulatory system, from your body to your heart, from your heart to your lungs. And then you exhale away the water and the carbon dioxide that you've made. Obviously, this is happening many, many, many times. Without us having to really think about it. What a gift that is. So much is happening at any given moment. We're going to play with our breath just a little bit today. We're going to try to slow it down, and we're going to do a balloon breath. So I'm going to pretend that I'm blowing up a balloon, Now, for those of us that have little kids, or maybe not because of that, but I have blown up a lot of balloons and it can be frustrating, right? So we're going to take any of the frustration out of it. This is just an enjoyable balloon blowing experience. Okay, so you're going to inhale through your mouth or your nose, either one's fine. And then you're going to exhale through your mouth as if you're blowing up a balloon. So have your hands maybe close to your mouth. They don't have to be touching your mouth, but pretend, and then you're really focusing your breath, your exhalation through your hands. All right, we're going to do 5 of those. Big breaths in. Blow up that balloon as long as you can. Good. 4 more. And 3. Two. And last one. Good. Let your hands come down. At any time during class today, if you want to once again notice your breath, or maybe focus on your breath and making it longer, any kind of balloon breaths or a different kind of breath that you prefer, that's a great choice. That is yoga, focusing on your breath. A second piece to yoga is the mindset that yoga brings. In general, practicing yoga has a mindset goal of calm, peace, general acceptance, right? Because not accepting can create an intensity that yoga is not going towards. That doesn't mean that we don't ever try to change things, but yoga is usually about accepting what is. Love, abundance, those kinds of things. So if you have a specific goal or an intention that you would like to bring to the front of your mind, we're going to focus on our breath as we have that intention in our mind. If you don't have one today, I'll throw out a suggestion. And I'm going to go with abundance today. So abundance, a lot of us often have more than we need. It's very easy to focus on all the things we don't have. That list is also very long. But truly, I hope for everyone right now, your needs list is much smaller than you think. And as long as you haven't gone through something specifically recently, let's focus on that abundance. Just an option. If that doesn't work for you, that's fine. You don't have to. Okay, so a few moments here, again, with our eyes gently closed if that feels good. Noticing our breath. And with every exhale, maybe saying the word abundance or just visualizing the many ways that we have an abundance of what we need. Often, not everything we want, but a lot of what we need. Four more breaths. Remembering that we have enough. Beautiful. The third part of yoga. So we have breath, we have mindset, and we also have movement. So I want to add last movement. This class always makes me calm, I think, so yawn a little extra. And I try to accept what is, but I do apologize for yawning. I'm gonna, for movement here, I'm scooting to the edge of my chair. This is definitely optional. Again, if you wanna just sit back and notice your breath for the entirety of class, that's great and wonderful. I like to start by moving with the spine. So I'm going to inhale, bring my elbows back, open up my chest. Exhale, bring my belly button in towards my spine, chin down towards my chest. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bring it in. And inhale. Exhale. Four more. And 3. Last 2. And last 1. Nice. Inhale back up to neutral spine. I'm going to now gently twist. I only want you to move as far as feels good. So as we inhale, we're forward. Exhale, I'm going to send my right elbow back, left hand over my left knee. Inhale forward. Good. Exhale, twist the other direction. And inhale forward. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale. 4 more. And 3. Last 2. And last 1 here. Nice, back up to center. I'm going to heel toe my feet closer together. As I inhale, I'm going to bring my arms up, looking towards my hands. Exhale, I'm going to hinge forward, hands down towards my ankles. Flat back. Inhale as I come up, and exhale, I'm going to reset. Then again, inhale, hands up, reach. Exhale, hinge, arms out to the side. Flat back. Inhale, hands up to your thighs. Exhale, reset. 4 more, just like that. And 3. Last 2. And last 1 here. Wonderful. I'm going to heel toe my feet a little wider so I have a little more secure of a base, but you don't have to. I'm going to inhale, arms up nice and high. Exhale, left arm comes down to the side. Right arm is going to reach over, creating some space through my side body. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale down the other direction. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, reach. Inhale up. Exhale, reach. Good. 4 more. And 3. Last 2. And last 1. Nice. Both arms come up. Exhale, hands come down. Roll your shoulders up, back and down. Beautiful. I'm going to take my right foot, bring it out in front of me. Inhale, chest is lifted. I'm going to place my hands on my left thigh and I'm just going to hinge forward. Really relaxing down into this stretch through the back of my leg. Modified fold here. Inhale up. Every time I exhale, going a little farther down if that feels good. If not, not worrying about it. 3 more breaths here. Beautiful. 1 more breath. And exhale. Come on up. Good job. I'm going to move towards the side of my chair. Right foot goes out to the side. I'm going to keep, again, my hands on that left thigh. Inhale, chest is lifted. Exhale, I'm going to hinge forward here. Good. Just moving with my legs in a different way. Inhale. Exhale. You don't have to come up too far when you inhale. Just release the stretch a little bit. Good job. 3 more. After those 3 breaths, come on up again to seated position. I'm going to take my feet, bring my heels in, toes out nice and wide. Hands are resting on my thighs. Inhale, chest is lifted. Exhale, and bring my right shoulder down towards my left knee. Inhale, back up. And exhale, opposite shoulder, opposite knee. Good. Again, inhale and exhale. And inhale, exhale. Four more right here. And 3. Last 2. Good job. Last 1. Inhale and exhale. You can always do it to your own breath's timing. You don't have to match mine. Come back to the top. Heel, toe those feet back together. Extend your opposite leg out. Inhale, chest is lifted. Exhale, hinge. Nice stretch through the back of your leg here in this modified fold. Staying here for a few breaths. You don't have to come up far in your inhale, but you can if you like to. Four more. Good, come on up after your last inhale. We're gonna bring our left foot out to the side. Right foot is forward. Inhale, chest is lifted. Exhale, I'm gonna hinge forward. Moving in a different way here. Good, every time you inhale, you can release just a bit if you like. And every time you exhale, you can try to move a little bit deeper in the stretch. Once again, if you like, it's your choice. Good, when you're done, come back up. We're gonna come back to the middle of our chair again, and we're gonna move through the right side, kind of all our joints here. So I'm gonna take my hands, place them underneath my thigh, and I'm gonna rotate out my right ankle going one direction, and then the other direction. Hoping that feels really good. Then I'm gonna move to my knee. So inhale, I'm gonna bring my foot out. And exhale, I'm gonna send my foot back in. Good, again, inhale. And exhale. 3 more. And 2. Last one here. Good job moving up to my hip. I'm gonna move my leg going either clockwise or counterclockwise. Both ways are great. Good. 4, 3, 2. Let's go one more. Then we're gonna pause and go the other way. Good. 4, 3, 2. Nice. I'm going to take my foot here and I'm actually going to bring it to the floor, letting my knee go out to the side. If that feels good, I'm looking for a stretch here in my right hip. I can crisscross my ankles, keep that leg out to the side. Or if it feels good, I can bring my foot up onto my left thigh. Inhale, chest is lifted. And I'm going to exhale, hinge, feeling a stretch through that right side. I encourage you to give your leg a little massage as always while it's up here. Help your circulation. Give your body some love and attention as you're stretching it today. You don't have to. Just an option, just a choice. Good, 3 more breaths. After that last breath, come on up. Bring that foot out to the side. Bring your opposite leg back. Nice big stretch here. Really send that heel back, stretching out through your hip flexor. Inhale, exhale, feeling good. Option, bringing that arm up as you inhale. As high as feels good, doesn't have to go all the way up. Exhale, send it down. Moving with your breath here again. Inhale and exhale. 4 more. And 3. Last one. Good. Stay here in the supported lunge. Or if it's an option for you, you can bring both your arms to the back of your chair and add a twist to your lunge here. Good. 2, 1. Release. Bring our glutes back to the middle of our chair. Let's bring those feet back in. Nice. I'm going to go to the other side. So now my hand goes underneath my left thigh. I'm going to start with my ankle, going clockwise or counterclockwise. Good. Then as you inhale, bring that foot up. Exhale, bring it in. Nice. And again. Four more like that. Nice job. Okay, now we're going to move to our hip. So we're going to go inhale, up and around. Exhale as you come down. Good. One more time around. Then we're going to pause and go the other way. Good job. Last one. Take that foot. We're going to place it to the side of your shoe. Or if that feels good, crisscross your ankles. Or last option, bring it up, resting on your opposite thigh. Inhale, chest is lifted. Exhale, we're going to hinge. Again, if you did so on the other side, give yourself a light massage here. Good. One more. Inhale, exhale. We're going to bring our back all the way up. Take our foot, bring it out to the other side, supported by our chair in our lunge, sending our other foot back. Nice stretch through your hip flexor here. Chin is off your chest. Option if you did so on the other side to add that arm with your inhale and exhale. Adding this movement to our yoga time. Four more. And 3. Last 2. And last one here. Nice. If you did so on the other side and it felt good, bring your hands behind to the back of your chair. If not, just stay in that front lunge supported by the chair. 3 more breaths here. Good. Once you're done, release. Release your upper body. Nice. Roll your shoulders back. Move your hips side to side. In a way that feels good, we're going to focus on this joint next. Kind of keep moving up. Inhale, chest is lifted. Exhale, I'm going to bring my chest down towards my left leg. And then my right. And then inhale back. Really moving through my vertebrae and my hips. For yoga, we want it to feel really good. Essentially every time, but especially today in chair yoga, we don't want it to feel painful. Definitely back off if it's feeling painful. One more time around. And then we're going to pause and go the other way. Good. Four more. And 3. You got it. Last one. Nice. We're going to roll our shoulders up as we inhale. Exhale back and down. Again, inhale, shoulders up. Exhale back and down. 4 more. And 3. Last 2. And last one here. Nice. Moving down through our elbows. I'm going to inhale. Chest is open. Elbows are open. Exhale. I'm going to bring them in more of a closed position. Inhale. And exhale. 4 more. Nice big breath. Last 2. And last 1. Good. Moving to my wrists. I'm not going to breathe to these, but just opening, doing what feels good for my joints. I'm going to go the other direction, kind of like when we're doing our toes. I'm going to open and close my palms here. Inhale, open. Exhale, bring them in. Fall them into fists. Good. Again, inhale. Exhale. 4 more. Last 2. And last 1. Nice job. Bring my hands down to my thighs, focusing on my neck, the top of my spine at this time. Inhale, I'm going to look up at the sky. As far as feels good. Exhale, bring my chin down towards my chest, looking down. Again, inhale, looking up. And exhale down. 4 more. And 3. Last 2. Last 1. Good. Taking my head up again to neutral. As I exhale, I'm going to look over my right shoulder. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, look left. Inhale. Exhale. Again. Four more. Last 2. And last 1 here. Good. Back up to neutral. Now I'm going to take my right ear, bring it down towards my right shoulder on an exhale. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, switching to the opposite side. And inhale, come up. Good. 4 more. And 3. Last 2. And last 1 here. Good job. I'm going to bring my back to the back of my chair. Once again, really making time to finish class today as relaxed as possible. We've moved through our joints. We've stretched our muscles. If it feels good here, you can inhale, reach up nice and tall. And exhale, prayer hands down to heart center. Gently close your eyes. And we're going to check in with our body today, doing a body scan. So as I say different parts of your body, of our body, I want you to imagine them relaxing as you exhale. So for example, if I said your heart, as you inhale, imagine what you're going to do. And then as you exhale, that's when you really relax. And that's why the longer the exhale, the more of that relaxation piece. Because that's when we can't. Sorry, I have something in my eye. All right. Starting with the top of our head, as we exhale, imagine it just kind of releasing a bit. Obviously, the top of your head can't move very much, but we can visualize it spreading apart the plates just a bit, creating some space for you to relax. Moving to our eyes. Exhale, letting them release. Let's go to our jaw. Jaw slightly open and relaxed. Then our ears. The front of our neck. And the back of the neck. Tops of our shoulders. Your chest. The top of our back. And the lower half of our back. Now relaxing through our abdominals, releasing. And moving to our arms. Biceps, I should say specifically. Triceps, the back of our arms. And your forearms. And your wrists. The backs of your hands. And your palms. Moving towards your fingers. And going back to our torso with our hips, releasing. And the front of your thighs. And the back of your thighs. The front of your knees. Then your shins. And your calves. Moving down towards your ankles. And then the top of your feet. And now the bottom of your feet. And lastly, your toes. Good job. All right, notice how your body feels. Hopefully, truly, hopefully it feels very relaxed. It's so important for our body, which can be very agitated and sometimes stressed for a lot of the day, that we really take time to fully relax and stretch and move. Let's take one more deep breath in, arms up. Exhale. Thank you for joining me today. Take care of yourself. I hope you feel great, and we'll see you next time at the Virtual Y.